Hi everyone, this is Theo. Welcome to another art product review. Today I'm going to show you the Derwent Graphik line painter. These are actually technical pens with needlepoint tip like this. This is a 0.5 tip. There is only one size for the tip. The ink is water-based pigment ink. It's supposed to be permanent when dry, so it should be waterproof. Later I'll test it. And the ink is opaque, so it should have good covering strength. There's a total of 20 available colors. You can get them separately like this, or you can buy them in a set of 5 or in a set of 20. So this is the packaging for the set of 5. Comes with a button here where you can open, and you have the pens here. So let me take them all out. When the pen is brand new for the first time, the tip is actually white color. There will be no ink flowing, so before you use it, you should shake the pen and depress the tip for 2 seconds and wait for the ink to flow before you can start using the pen. There is probably a ball bearing in the pen to mix the ink. This is a translucent body, so you can see the ink through the body to see how much ink you have left. If there is no ink, remember you can press down the tip like this to get the ink flowing again. Do not press too hard, if not you'll see the ink rushing out. So you are going to waste a lot of ink. Just a gentle press will do after the initial 2-second press. Let's sketch something very quickly. The pens, by the way, they have rather funky names, so this orange color is actually called Clockwork. When drawing, it's best to use the pen vertically so that the whole tip can get in contact with the paper. This green color is called Envy. The ink does not dry instantly, but it dries pretty fast. Now it doesn't dry very quickly at places where you press down a bit too hard, at places where there is a bit more ink. So let's take a closer look before the ink is dry. The lines, they are very solid, very consistent, they do not feather. These water-based inks, they are supposed to be light fast. However, I'm not able to test for the light fastness because it requires a lot more time. So you can check out the light fast rating on the manufacturer's website, or you can just test them out yourself. If you're unsure, do not use them on artworks that are meant to be archival. Be careful when working with the pen, especially when you press the tip too hard. Sometimes the ink may collect at the tip, and when you move around, you may accidentally drop some ink onto the paper, like me, like this right here. Alright, I think this is dry, so let's color this. So this is very waterproof. The orange lines are actually not dark enough to show through beneath the watercolor. Now let's color the shades. This is New Gambosh, mixed with a bit of red. Some parts of the lines look like they are repelling the paint, but not other lines, so this is quite weird. This is Phthalo Blue. And this is Permanent Red from Mission Go. By the way, the watercolor paper is not very high quality. The ink is definitely waterproof when dry. And now I'm going to use the pen to draw over the watercolor to create some patterns for the clothes. The ink flow is really quite generous. While the ink is still wet, I'm going to go over with the green pen. For this, I'm going to use red and blue. Notice the larger blob of ink here. And for this, I'm going to use green and orange. Instead of drawing stripes, I'm going to draw some patterns. Maybe some blue as well. Alright, let's take a closer look. So the ink works very well over dried watercolor. The lines are very solid, they do not feather. And when the blue is used against orange, the contrast is actually quite strong. Orange is a rather light color, so it doesn't show up quite well when overlaid with watercolors. So when I used orange on the red, I almost cannot see the line drawing. But when I use green or when I use blue over the red, they look very nice. And the covering strength is quite good for this. So the ink, they are definitely opaque. These are the colors of the pens that I have used today. They should be quite good for creating hand lettering art too. Overall, these are nice pens to use with mixed media work. Depends on the type of media you use, of course. Right here, I'm using with watercolor, and when I draw the lines, I apply the watercolor over it. The lines, they are permanent, they are waterproof. And when the watercolor dries, I can draw over the watercolor with the lines again. There is no feathering, the lines are solid, they are bright enough, depending on the color you use, of course. I'm not too sure how light fast the colors are. Maybe I'm going to cut out this sketch and paste it on my window and check if the colors have faded after a few months. If I have any update to the light fast quality of these inks, I will put that in the text review. You can check out the link in the video description below. So that's all for my review today. Thanks for watching. I hope this is helpful. If you have any questions, let me know in the comment section. Bye!